Okay, we're back, and it's Geth and Christian welcoming you back to his channel, and for all you bros, I'm here for you, and we've got a couple of wonderful things tonight. First thing we have is this quite beautiful Poldiac original. Second thing we have is this quite fantastic Orientosha Bambino Generation 2 version 3. And what do we have here? Well, nomenclature and taxonomy is specific to this watch, so I will call it by its proper name, which is the FAC 0000DBO, featuring Orient's in-house caliber F6724. This version is available in multiple colors: black, blue, anthracite grey and white, and this is the Bauhaus version, the best version in my opinion of the 5 available versions. Some of them are horrendously disgusting, but this one is clean, upgraded with this hacking and hand-winding movement. This watch is not without its flaws. It's stunningly beautiful and elegant, but there are many things about it which do disgust me, and I will list them all in the coming moments. On my left wrist is the ubiquitous SKX 007. What a beauty she is, and look at her parading around on the Strapco Super Oyster. What a lovely little freak. I'll remove her from the frame and bring in this wonderful Time Lord. Forgive my reflections and lack of editing skills, but isn't it nice? So with the Bambino, we have the Gen 2 here. Versions describe different dials, handsets, etc. But the generation changes describe movement upgrades, internal upgrades, and so on. For example, the Generation 1 featured no hacking or hand winding. This version does, which is quite lovely. What the fuck do you think about it? I don't know. I'm not really sure if I'm concerned. But it's a wonderful piece with its Bauhaus design and minimal stick hands and indices. A super boxed, domed mineral crystal. This watch is available for under £100. What the fuck do you expect about it? Look at the boxed, domed crystal. Even the dial is domed. The handset is domed to fit the domed dial. This is quite remarkable in itself. Unfortunately, the strap is, well, I mean, it's a leather strap and it's extremely plain. There's no crocodilian, reptilian fake OSHA featured here. It smells like leather, but it is of extremely poor quality, and that's to be expected at this price point, featuring a tang buckle, full tang. But the etching is poor and not for the faint of heart, but we all know what we're getting at this level. Specs included feature a 40 0.5 millimeter diameter. Quite large for a dress watch, but not painfully large. It's acceptable, but it is a little bit larger than I would have liked to have seen. 39, 38 would have been better. But who knows? Some of you may like it. We have it's a 12 millimeter. It's 11.9 on my calipers, but it's a 12 millimeter thick case, and it wears smaller than that. It will fit under, it'll slide under your cuffs. So don't worry too much. It will slide. We've got a 46.5 millimeter lug to lug, and the worst thing about this watch, which is quite sad, is that its lug width is 21 millimeters, and that's a stupid size, which you will struggle to upgrade. There aren't many 21 millimeter straps available, which you will need to do, because this is, I've only put it on my wrist twice, and look at the state of it. It has almost delaminated. It's very poor, very poor. It is leather, but it is shit leather. But don't let that detract you from the watch, because the watch is quite wonderful. It's not for diving. It is a 30-meter water-resistant watch, so splash-proof, and maybe you can do the washing up wearing this little wizard. But don't fucking dive with it. Don't take her in the bath. Splash about in the sink by all means, but remember where she comes from. So, the strap is stiff, does need to be broken in. It's a push-pull crown, the handset is curved, the dial is curved. The boxing on the domed crystal is stunning. Let me not forget to remind you how wonderful that is, because look at him. Look at that. What a fucking beauty. The case is a simple affair, as it should be with the dress watch. They are not complicated. High polished bezel and lug tips. Brushing on the flanks and a polished screw down case back, which I won't remove the plastic from. This is a brand new watch and it belongs to my friend Christoph, who is a dear friend, and I've taken off the hang tag, but I will not remove the plastic from the screw down case back. 5 versions are available of this particular gen. You can get everything you want. You can have small seconds if you really like that. You can have bracelets. You can have open heart. The V1 has inverted triangular hands. The V2 has Roman numerals. The V3, such as this, has Bauhaus, stick indices, stick hands. I would have liked to have seen some sort of Dauphine hands, but it's irrelevant. What do you get for your £100? It's almost fucking unbelievable. £100 or less. I've seen it for 96. You're gonna get an applied logo, and the handset is in the way. Let me move it out of the way. The logo is applied. We have white printed markers. But I don't know if you've noticed, and only the truest watch retards will notice this, but at the 12, 3, 6, and 9, we have applied indices, faceted indices as well. It's quite great. It's quite great. A white date wheel. It's really a special piece. 21.6 ticks per second. Orient over a retarded plus 25 to minus 15 seconds per day, but this particular piece has been running far more accurately. I am quite fond of it. It's very nice. There's not much more I can really say about him, other than the fact that this 21mm strap is a complete, ludicrous decision. But I respect the decisions of my Japanese kamikaze sokushin butsu mummification of testes. What the fuck are you gonna do? I would buy one now if I were you. And if not, forget about it. A true warrior. Not for the faint of heart. I will attempt to film myself. Stay freaky. Keep all feathers retarded.